Right, okay, we'll begin. So, as usual, Vaheguru Ji Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Fateh, open our space. And so, first, welcome. Um, I thought we'd start off with a question that was asked recently um, by Sonia, which was, does life really have a meaning? Right? And I think it's a question that's now starting to occur in many people's mind, which is, all those things that I had meaningful relationships with, whether they were your politicians, whether they were people who believed the same thing that you did, whether the people who were pro medicine, anti medicine, we had this meaning in things which have all started to disappear or dismantle. So we find that certainly in Britain, because we have people who listen to this outside Britain, that there's betrayal at a level which is quite incomprehensible to people who've lost parents, friends, families, and were unable to comfort each other. The most meaningful act for them, perhaps, was denied by those that they believed had meaning for them. So it's a betrayal. And this sense of betrayal is like an energetic ripple, and it will spread and it will impact people. And this has a consequence. Betrayal, unless it is dealt with in a proper way, is very similar to grief. Very similar to grief and the process of grief. So we will begin to see these things manifesting in different parts of society. The shock, the denial, and the disbelief. Stage one. Were people shocked at what they heard yesterday in the newspapers? Many were. Couldn't believe the scale of stuff. Were people in denial? Well, it can't be that bad. Yeah, most of them. And then there's a group that's disbelief. Is this really going on? Which world am I in? Which reality am I occupying at this moment? Because I can see through it. Then we move into bargaining, with which will come guilt. Maybe I allowed this to take place. Maybe I should have questioned when I was told to do things. Maybe I shouldn't have handed my very right to live to an individual who has consistently lied. And with that comes guilt. Why did I do this? Why did you do this? Is because of your innocence, not knowing, having belief in those who gave you meaning. Will look after you. Stage three, anger. Anger at the damage this has caused, anger at the fact what it's robbed you from, anger at the betrayal. Now, we're all going to go through these emotions in different intensities. Those who know the betrayers to be the betrayers ain't going to feel any different. Knew that. The scorpion's always a scorpion. It's going to sting you. That's just the way it is. Those who held belief in that, for them, it's a space of crisis. And in that space, these kind of groups, meditation, coming out of that drama, stepping out of what's going on within the mental space, the emotional content, stepping out of it is going to become necessary, no longer a luxury. a necessary part of your health. Because if you don't do this, this isn't simply about what's going on here, these betrayal things, etc. This is just insanity now, is as a result of what's going on at a kind of cosmological level. It's nothing to do with Earth or people. It's much bigger than that. And as a result of various types of changes that we're all being subjected to. Okay, let me ask a question, right? Just to kind of allow you to think in a different way. Now, our glorious leaders have confirmed that there are UFOs. Okay. Many people knew this stuff, but now they've confirmed it's official. Now, if someone has a technology to travel through what we call space, do you think they have a technology to influence you? Do you think they have a technology to make you think in a particular way? Do you think they have a technology to harvest you? Do you think they're all do-gooders trying to save you? How much of us try to save the environment? No, we exploited it. So how do you know they don't exploit? Ask yourself the question. Many more influences than we accept. Many more influences. So meditation becomes this critical part of not just centering and health, but more importantly, keeping some level of sanity in the insanity that we are faced with and we will be continuing facing over the next few months or so. So important not to get involved in the fear, important not to be involved in the anger, stage 3. Stage 4 is depression. Oh man, life was so good. Yeah, why did we all have to go through this? So much loss. But that's the way it is. That's what we have to go through because all existence is changing. And to know and be part of the change allows our journey to be eased, to be comforted, but also allow us to navigate things that are happening now, which are totally beyond your comprehension, beyond your understanding, while little psychodramas are going on with the politics, with the monkeys, when everything else that's going on around you, there is much more beyond our comprehension, which is influencing everything. So it's better to find your center, better to find your spiritual space, better to trust yourself and deny everything else. Because at this stage, nothing can be accepted as truth, because everything is fluid. What was truth yesterday isn't today. And if one speaks or contradicts the narrative, you're censored. So there is no dialogue. So you know, under these circumstances, the rational mind, the critical thinker, the one that can think for themselves, will always question reality in order to make their life meaningful. So meaning only happens, which we began with, through a mental space. If you have a mind, you have meaning. If you have no mind, you have no meaning. Life in itself is meaningless. What we are all going through in the big space is meaningless. Means nothing. Million times it's happened before, it'll happen again. It's only meaningful to us in how we relate to it. If you allow it to overcome you, then the meaning becomes you as a defeatist. But if you see it where you are claiming your sovereignty through your meditation day in, day in, day out, you realize while the drama is going on, you within yourself is always still, always silent, always eternal. It ain't going anywhere. The drama is going to keep changing. You are not changing within it. You will remain content in that space of silence and stillness. And that's really the meaning of life. The moment you drop your ego, life has its own meaning. The moment you are in your ego, you need to create something to give it meaning. So, we'll do some meditation, I think, now. Enough of our rambling. Okay, so as usual, we will begin with just adjusting our posture and adjusting the body. So find a comfortable place, and even if you don't, if you are comfortable, again, it's good to move the body a little bit just to ensure that your awareness goes towards the body, the form itself. And then we're going to go through a protocol. So we'll begin first with the chair that we're sitting on, and we'll allow this chair to hold us in place, and we'll straighten our back. We will pull our shoulders back a little bit. We'll make sure the shoulders are not hunched. And if we just gently pull our chin in, the neck will stretch, and the neck, head, and back now should be aligned. So you should be upright, but you shouldn't feel uncomfortable. Then bringing your focus to your eyes, so your eyes are closed. Ideally, you want to close your mouth, but if you can't close your mouth because you can't breathe in, then of course you can breathe through your mouth and not your nose. So your eyes are closed, your mouth is closed, your back is straight, your chin is pulled in slightly. And as you take your breath in, bringing your focus to your body as a whole. And just notice what's going on with you at this moment. So if your mind is dominant, taking you all over the place, just see what it's doing. If there are any thoughts occupying, notice what they are. Okay? Now bringing your focus to your body itself. Next breath in, become aware of your form, the body, the physical body. Begin to sense it as best as you can. So you're not thinking about it, you're not imagining it, you're sensing it. It may not be an outline, but you can sense your body. You can even sense a little bit further away from your body, almost like a bubble that surrounds you. Now bring your focus next to the chair or the floor that you're sitting on. Notice how you held in place. And if you notice that you can completely relax and let go, and you're not going to go anywhere. Notice there are sensations where your body makes contact with whatever you're sitting on. Bring your focus to those sensations. As you breathe in, bring your focus upwards so you become aware of your hips, side of your hips. And then as you breathe out, gently allow this awareness to move down your thighs towards your knees. And all you're doing is simply scanning your body, giving it a little bit of attention. And by doing that, we begin to change much in our biology. From your knees, move your focus down towards your ankles. Becoming aware of your feet. And then becoming aware of the soles of your feet. as best as you can. Gently bring your focus back to the seat. Notice how well you're supported. Notice your back is straight and upright. And then gently bringing your focus upwards from your lower back to your middle back, scanning the back. From your middle back, gently moving up towards your shoulder blades. Notice your shoulders. And then from your shoulders, moving down to your elbows. Allowing your awareness to move down from your elbows to your wrists. And then bringing your focus to the palms of your hands. And if you hold it there as best as you can. Hold your focus on the sensations. And then moving your focus to the fingers on your hands. Next breath in, bringing your focus now towards your eyes. Notice that the eyes are closed and you have awareness of darkness. Or there is awareness of the back of your eyelids. This awareness is our essence. As you breathe out, allow this part of the body to soften and relax. Next breath in, bringing your focus to the mouth. Begin to notice the sensations within your mouth. Notice the sensations on the roof of your mouth. The back of your throat. Notice if the tongue feels firm or soft. Allow it to soften. Allow the jaw to soften. And then as you breathe out, allow your face to soften. Next breath in, bringing your focus back to the body itself. Scanning your body for any dominant sensation. All you do is locate it. No commentary, no judgment. Next breath in, bring your focus to your inner space. And by that we mean how we feel and what kind of thoughts we're having, where the mind is. So bring your focus towards your mental space. Are there any thoughts occupying that space? Give your mind the permission to think whatever it wants to. Next breath in, bring your focus now towards your chest and just place it in the center of your chest, on the surface of your chest. Begin to watch the movement of your chest in rhythm with the breath. Notice as the chest moves, there are sensations around the body, near the ribs. There are even subtle sensations around the back. See if you can notice them. Gently bringing your focus a bit deeper into yourself. Your awareness is right in the center of your body. And as you hold your focus there, you begin to notice how you're feeling. So, how do you feel? Do you feel settled? Do you feel unsettled? Is this moment comfortable? Or is there some discomfort? How do you feel? Is this moment enough? On your next breath out, begin to listen to the sounds around you, allowing the sounds to come to you, not seeking them out, not looking for them, simply listening. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, holding it with a little bit of effort, and begin to watch the movement of your breath. allowing the breath to breathe by itself. Notice your in breath, notice your out breath. If you find your focus has drifted from your breath, you've started thinking, or you've been distracted by my voice, notice the distraction, come back to your breath. Watching the in breath come in, watching the out breath go out. Notice your in breath has a start and an end, your out breath has a start and an end. Bringing your focus now to your out breath in particular, follow it all the way till the end. Notice when it stops before the in breath begins. And as you follow your out breath, allow your body to soften, relax, allowing you to become more present, alert yet relaxed. Following your out breath all the way till the end. Notice how you're breathing now. How does the breath feel? Does the breath feel light or does it feel heavy? Does the breath feel long or does it feel short? Stay with your breath. Does your in breath feel the same as your out breath? Stay with your breath. Bringing your focus to the sound of your breath. Listening to the in-breath as it comes in, listening to the out-breath as it goes out. Stay with your breath. Listening to the in-breath as it comes in, listening to the out-breath as it goes out. Stay with your breath. On your next breath out, once again, begin to listen to the sounds around you, allowing any sound to come to you rather than looking for it, not judging it, not commenting on it, simply listening. Allow your awareness to follow the sound of the bell as far as it can. When you're ready, bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath. On your next breath out, expanding your awareness, becoming aware of your whole body as best as you can. Notice how the body feels. You're still in the same place you began. Bring your focus to where your body makes contact with your seat. Notice the sensations within your body. Allow your awareness to move down your thighs. From your knees, move down to your ankles, coming to your feet, and then moving to your soles. Bringing your focus back to the seat, notice the back and upright. Notice your shoulders, arms, hands are relaxed and comfortable. Your eyes are still closed, your mouth is still closed, and your face is relaxed, bringing your focus back to your breath. And now, as the breath comes in, you can sense your body. As the breath goes out, you sense your body. Breathing in, you sense your body. Breathing out, you sense your body. Breathing in, you're calm. Breathing out, you're calm. Breathing in, you feel peaceful. Breathing out, you feel peaceful. When you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw a few deep breaths in, and in your own good time, gently open your eyes. Take your time.